Alright, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. So I'm just gonna do a really quick one. Alright, so basing on dollar index on the 4 hour intraday time frame, we are currently meeting resistance of this level, and we have rebounded from a historical low of $96, and we might be coming back down to retest 98, maybe even 97. So there might be a short term pullback on Euro USD. So we might see Euro USD coming back up to retest 1.65, maybe even 1.8. Sorry, not 1.8. 1.17. Maybe 1.1700. So for USD Swiss, we might be coming back down to 0.76600, and keeping an eye on the dollar index. If we do form a range around here and reject this level, we might be able to get some sell setup on Euro USD if the price reject this level, maybe even this level. So for the USD Swiss, same thing. If price are able to reject this level, we might be able to catch some buy. So let's go to XAU USD gold. So we do know that the BRENT is currently a hot item to be trading, a hot asset or symbol to be trading, right? Because due to the issues in Middle East, with Iran threatening to close off the Strait of Hormuz. So of course, closing off the passageway will definitely increase the demand of crude oil, and increase in demand and decrease in supply, and that will definitely drive up the prices per barrel. So right now we are seeing, based on the hourly intraday time frame, we are seeing Brent, they are holding around 90 level, $90 to 92. So I'm hoping to see a pullback to 85, 86 for us to take a buy. Right, coming back down to this golden Fibonacci area for us to take a buy. So of course, every transaction is mainly, majority of the transaction of oil are mainly done using the dollar, right? Of course, they are trying to do some transaction with maybe weapons, you know like for example Russia and Iran. They, from time to time, Iran do exchange uh, whatever Russia needs for the war in Ukraine, like gyroscope, drones parts and all that, and then Russia will in return exchange oil for those parts that they need for the war in Ukraine. So it's not mainly through the using dollar. Of course, there were bartering systems, the Chinese yuan, and all that. But majority of the sales, the transactions, are still being done in dollar. So we cannot ignore the fact that we might see a huge influx of dollar in the coming terms, right? So let's go to gold. We are seeing issues, breaking up to this level right here. So I've already plotted this level on the live stream, and on London session, and New York session we are seeing issues already. So if we do fail to see any failure of breaking up above this level here, I will not be taking any sell nor buy, right? If I want to take a buy, I would definitely wait for price to visit a higher time frame demand area for a better risk reward buy. For example, here, maybe even here, right? So last Friday I took a buy off here. I took a scalp here and I took another scalp here, and I tried to take a buy here. Obviously it didn't really go too well, right? So I break even. So I'm definitely waiting for price to revisit this higher time frame demand area. Here, maybe even here, or even lower, preferably. I wouldn't want to buy here, having and then putting my stop loss here and then getting stop out, and then for price to come back down to where my stop loss is, and then going back up again, right? So let me do something. Right here, I'm just gonna increase this whole area. I'm able to okay, don't extend. Change background to red. Alright, so this whole area, right, is a no trade zone. I'm sure you guys know lah, no trade zone. You don't take a buy, nor do we take a sell, right? Unless we do see price breaking out of this area here, of course we might be able to take a buy scalp, right? Preferably I would prefer if price were to come back down. So look at the risk reward, right? It's way higher than this. It's way better. Look at that. Look at what you're risking in comparison to this. I don't even know if this stop loss is viable. Let's say if you were to enter here, your stop loss is here, you're gonna get stop out for sure, right? I'm not gonna call tops either, because we all know that gold is a bullish asset. So of course the probability of you losing in a sell position is definitely higher, right? So here we are still in a range, right? So if we go back to a historical pattern where we broke all-time high, coming back down, then ranging, coming back up, coming back down again, right? Retesting a high again, coming back down, retesting a high, and then doing a breakout, retest, and then doing consolidation, and then breaking out again. So right here, this is a wedge, right? I hope you guys are seeing a wedge here. We see a breakout of price. So if I change this to the line, right, it's much clearer. Price broke out of this level, right, coming back to retest. Now for here, if price managed to break out, I'm still not taking a buy. Maybe I would take a buy scalp, but I'm definitely waiting for price to reject this level, coming back down to retest this level for me to take a buy, right? Ultimately, uh, seeing how the dollar index is, rejecting here, we might be able to see gold making a move up to retest here. But like I've mentioned, no buys or sell unless price is above here, right? Unless we are able to see the hourly candle holding above here. More often than not, that's not gonna happen, right? Because yes, the hourly candle can close bullish, but we'll still have to see what the next candles are going to do, right? It might be doing something like this, right? Breaking out, and then next candle is gonna, go back down, right? Breaking out, going back down. So I'm just gonna wait for it to do a breakout, come back down to retest, right? Come back down to do a retest, and for me, take a buy. Breakout, retest, take a buy, retest the high. Very simple. Alright? So if you guys have any questions, do drop a personal message, a direct message to me. I'll try my best to answer. So if you guys want any live stream, I think I'll be doing more live stream from now onwards, right? I don't have a fixed session. Maybe Asian, London, or New York. I'll definitely give you guys a heads up, right? So I hope you guys enjoy this really short pre-week market analysis, and I hope you guys will have a great week, win or loss.